What is, hi everybody, this is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're breaking down this 8-game NBA slate for tomorrow, November 10th. The cheat sheet will be up, so stay tuned for that with the injury report and the odds. I'm trying to get that out every day. But yeah, we have a 8-game slate, so let's talk about it here. This is a doozy. So let's start it off with the point guard spot. Yeah. So Luka Doncic. The big news is Austin Reeves is questionable. Luka at 12K against Charlotte. This is a monster. This is a monster game for Luka. I love Luka here. I'm also really liking Cade Cunningham at 10 to 5. I think that's a nice price tag for what he can do against Washington. And they're on a win streak. Uh, you love to see it. I'm really liking Cade Cunningham. LaMelo Ball's out. Giddey's questionable. Austin Reeves looks like it was questionable. These is big injury news. Devin Booker kind of the odd man out for me at 9-6. I'm not really getting to him. I'm not really going to Garland either at 7-7. It's tough because I'd rather drop down to Keontae George, who's coming off of two dud games. I do like that. De'Aaron Fox looked great in his debut at 6'9". I wouldn't mind going right back to him. Colin Sexton though, with no LaMelo, I love it 6'7". 6'7". The price tag's it's speaking to me. Um, Ryan Rollins been consistent as well at 6'3". I like that. You can certainly go to him, but I'd much rather just go to the Colin Sexton at 6'7". D'Lo 6'1". Kind of been duds recently. It's been up and down for this Dallas team. I hate being a Dallas fan right now. I hate being a Dallas fan. Um, CJ McCollum 5'8" is going to be in the player pool certainly. Against Detroit, Trey Jones, if there's no Josh Giddey's going to be a smash. That's going to be a nuclear play at 5'6". Davion Mitchell, Trey Mann, I love as well. Him and Colin Sexton are going to run this backcourt, even Knipple. So I'm really liking Trey Mann at 5'4". That may look like a high price tag, but I do like it. Gillespie with no Jalen Green is going to be in play as well. You can certainly look at him at 5'2". Jeremiah Fears with no Jordan Poole. Certainly look at him as well at 5'1". Um, and yeah, these are what else? Jose Alvarado, 4-3, 17 minutes. We know the steals are there. We know the stealing upsets there. But I like him at 4-3. He's certainly a value. And then I'm gonna look at KJ Simpson as well. Yeah, he's a Dartho value, seen around 15-ish minutes. Um, and yeah, let's go to shooting guard. So Donovan Mitchell 9-2, and Anthony Edwards 8-6. I think is way too cheap for Anthony Edwards. I do like Donovan Mitchell though at 9-2. Don't get me wrong, but when you have Anthony Edwards 8-6 right there, that's a major price discrepancy. I think for what he can do. Obviously, Castle Murphy. I'd rather go to Murphy. He finally had that nuclear game. 41 real life points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. He can certainly do it again. Norm Powell 7,000. No. Cooper Flag 6'9". The price tag isn't really going up. It's staying steady in this range, which I'm going to continue to play it. Sexton, we talked about Sharp. I just don't trust. Um, Puckett Jr. 6'5". Love his upside with no Bam. Grayson Allen 6'4" with no Jalen Green as well. Certainly look at him. Canepo, we talked about. I love Canepo at 6'3". Coming off 50 burger. We love to see it. Desmond Bane's only 6'1". I'm not really going to him still. I think the price tag needs to be lower personally. Tyson 4'9". Um, it's hard to justify what to do with Tyson. It's hard to justify what to do with him. Um, Herder, no. I mean, Herder, well, no, but well, the thing about Herder is he can be lights out shooting, and that's the problem. And if he's not lights out, he's not going to hit you value. So it's hard to figure out what to do with him. Duncan Robinson 4 or 5. I do like still seeing over 30 minutes a game. I like that a ton. Sion James I wanted to highlight as well. Kind of a KG Simpson sort of play, but he's seeing bigger minutes. So I'd rather go to him. Um, and yeah, let's go to shooting forward. Widener, Washington. I'd rather go to Washington here. Seeing big minutes still. Judge Hunter 6'7". I don't trust him at all. So I'm not really looking at him. Um, this is kind of gross position, to be honest with you. Knipple, we highlighted at 6'3". Medino's still consistent, though. We know what to expect out of him. I like that we can get that every slate out of him at 5'9". I do like Herb Jones still with no Zion, 5'3". I'm going to go right back to Kuzma. He's burned me so many times. I want to continue to go back to him. Oh, the Chargers got a safety, I think. Dang. So that's wild. Matt Christie 5-1. Super up and down, but we know what we're getting out of him as well. 30 fantasy points. We'd love to see it. Who else do I want to highlight? Ron Holland 4-3, way too cheap still for his role. And Io could see bigger minutes now if there's no Josh Giddey, so we need to watch that news. Clay Thompson 3-9. That's way cheap. That's way cheap. That's wild to me. Um, that's wild. But yeah, I mean, if it's the projection's not been getting there. So power forward, Giannis 11-7. That's a big boy price tag, but it's well worth it in my opinion. Anthony Davis is questionable. We need to watch the news on that. Paulo Banchero 9-3. I'd rather go to other spin outs personally, than going to him. Um, Denny 8-5. Denny's hard to figure out too, man. 8-5 though. I'd rather go to Julius Randle 8-1. I'd rather go to Julius Randle at 8-1. Lloyd Marketing 8,000, PJ 7-4, Wiggins, we talk, I mean 6-8. That's cheap. I do like that. Buzella's 5-9. No. Dylan Brooks at 6-1. He's going to be in the player pool as well. Looks good in his game back. That kind of burns Royce O'Neal, but still Royce O'Neal seeing big minutes. No Koulibaly, Jovic at 5-2. I do like as well. Certainly big play upside out of him. Queen at 4-8. Love it. I've been on him consistently. SoCan, I think, is cheap at 4-6. I want to highlight him. Let's go to center and wrap this slate up. So Victor Wembanyama always in play, of course. Vucevic 7-9. Jalen Jordan 7-7. I do love still. I'm gonna go right into the well with him. I love Sar. I love Ayton too. Ayton, I think, is a smash spot right here. Sar, great spot as well, doing everything on the team. Mark Williams, 6-6, a good spot for him against the Pels. A lot of good center plays. Nurkic, one of the highlights. Still wouldn't know Walker Kessler, of course, who's out for the year. Hey, he's still too cheap at 5-9. Wendell Carter Jr. is still too cheap at 5-7. So Queen, we talked about. There's so many center plays, but that wraps it this slate for us. As though, thank you for tuning in. It's great, Sampras, and now everybody have a good one.